Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing swatches with you of the polishes that I wore in the month of July. We do still have a couple days left in July, but I do intend on keeping this manicure on, so I think I can get this video up before like 3 weeks into the month. I'm really excited about it. In the description, I will link any of the polishes that are available now, and if a polish isn't available, I will just link the maker's sites. So I did wear 7 manicures. I feel like most of them were super muted and like kind of dainty-ish manicures. So I guess I was in a mood, and let's go ahead and get started. The first manicure I wore is Cherry Blossoms from Noodles Nail Polish. This is a clear base glitter, and then it's just full of a couple different kinds of pink and white glitters. I did wear this just 2 coats on its own on my bare naked natural nail. I didn't have a base color to it. I did wear a base coat, and I did wear a tinted base coat. It was Mermaid Tears from Anchor and Hard Lacquer was my base coat. It didn't add anything in the way of color. It just was more of one of those like nail line blurring base coats. So I really enjoyed this. I did need a couple coats of top coat to finish this off. It did have some pretty intense texture to it. Of course, it is all glitter, that's to be expected. And obviously, since it's all glitter, it was also difficult to remove, but I really enjoyed this polish. I did want to put this over the blue that I'm wearing today as well, but I just haven't gotten around to it. So in my swatch photo, you're gonna see 2 coats of Cherry Blossoms and a glossy top coat. The next manicure I wore is Smitten from KB Shimmer. This is a very pale lavender sheer base, and then it's got a scattered hollow to it, and then a kind of green to copper Aurora shimmer. This was stunning. I really enjoyed this. It almost leaned purple white on me because I did build this one up in 3 coats, so I really liked that. The hollow came through so beautifully. We've been spending so much time outdoors, at the pool, at theme parks. We've been spending so much time outside lately, just kind of getting ready to go back to school, and I think this was stunning in the sunlight. The hollow stood out beautifully. The shifty shimmer would be one color, and then we'd get to the shade and it'd be another color, so I really liked that. So in my swatch photo, you're going to see 3 coats of I'm Smitten from KB Shimmer and a glossy top coat. Up next from OPI, we have Kanpai OPI, and this is a dusty kind of pale periwinkle color. And thus far, we've had like 3 colors in what I would consider the purplish category. So I am breaking new grounds here for myself. But this was a stunning formula. I have worn this one a couple of times, usually for like nail art. I have incorporated this. I don't think I've worn this one as a full manicure, and I did really enjoy it on myself. I only got to wear it for a couple days because I've also had a pretty heavy swatch pile this month, so the manicures that I have done, I haven't been able to keep on nearly as long as I wanted. But this one was absolutely stunning. So in my swatch photo, you're going to see 2 coats of Kanpai OPI and a glossy top coat. The next manicure I wore is Cuticula's Coconut Milk Sorbet. I think this is supposed to be a base coat. Don't quote me on that, because now I'm kind of second guessing myself now that I said it out loud. But it is a very sheer milky white color. I did do 4 coats of this, but I really wanted a white jelly. And not that this one wasn't great, but it wasn't super even. So I did end up doing 4 coats of this, and we were going to the beach on the weekend that I was wearing this, and I didn't know which swimsuits I was going to be wearing. So I just wanted something kind of neutral and like sheer, kind of like a your nails but better, but it did end up being uneven, so I did end up just building it up to full opacity in 4 coats. The formula was great though. I didn't have any kind of running or pulling. Wasn't too thick, wasn't too thin. Very smooth application, just an uneven application. So in my swatch photo, you're going to see 4 coats of Coconut Milk Sorbet and a glossy top coat. And though it wasn't the look that I was going for necessarily, I did really enjoy this manicure. The next manicure I wore was a combination manicure, and I generally have a sheer base with a holographic topper. I wanted to make sure that I didn't do that this month because it does seem like I do it all the time. So instead I wore 2 coats of Venus from Starly, and then I topped it off with Stars from Starly. So Venus is a kind of red to orange to gold multi-chrome, and then it's magnetic, and then it's got this like super dainty scattering of a hollow to it. I really like Starly when it comes to magnetic polishes. I think they're beautiful, they perform well. I don't have any issues with my magnetic line dissipating too quickly with Starly, so I did really like that. But just to zhuzh it up a little bit, I did add stars, and this is just a clear base with a scattering of a holographic flake to it. I did really enjoy this. Again, we've been spending a lot of time outside, so it was really fun to see like the shifties. It was fun to see the magnetic pool. It was fun to see the hollow stand out, and then when you're inside, it looks like a completely different manicure. So I really liked this. In my swatch photo, you're going to see 2 coats of Venus plus 1 coat of Stars, both from Starly. The next manicure I wore is T-Rex Appeal from China Glaze. We were going to Universal this day, so I specifically wanted to use one of their Jurassic Park ones, and I remember really enjoying this when I swatched it. In the bottle, it's this very light, pale baby blue color. On my nails, for some reason though, it leaned very gray. So I was a little bit disappointed with my manicure overall. The performance of the polish was fine. I don't know if anybody else has this experience with China Glaze, but no matter what base coat I use, no matter what top coat I use, my nails will chip pretty much that same day. And I realize that I'm very active and I do a lot of things with my hands, so that's bound to happen, but I feel like I can get at least a few days wear of most polishes before something starts chipping on my dominant hand. But with China Glaze, it's like we don't even get to the park and it's chipped. All that to say, this is a pretty color in the bottle. I do have very strong olive undertones, and I don't know if maybe that's why it was leaning more gray on me, but I had a blue shirt that was the exact same color match. And the shirt looked blue and my nail polish looked gray. I could hold the nail polish up to the shirt and it looked blue. I could hold my hand out and it looked gray. So I was just a little bit disappointed in the way the color leaned on me, but it was a nice, smooth 2-coat formula. Dries nice and glossy all on its own, all the good stuff. I just didn't love the color on me. So you are gonna see 2 coats of T-Rex Appeal and a glossy top coat. And then the last polish I have is the one that I'm wearing right now, Beach Ball from the brand Pleasing. This is a super dark royal blue cream. I wanted something that was super dark but still obviously blue, and when I swatched this, I was blown away with it. Very good formula, very smooth application. It does have like little bits of unmixed pigment in it, and you can see that well on the first coat because it is kind of more of a jelly-ish polish. But by the time the second coat is built up, it is such a dark polish that I can't see it. I can look for it actively and I still don't see that. So I'm very happy with this manicure. I can't comment on staining, but I will say as I cleaned up, it was a little bit difficult to get the blue off of my skin, so I do think it's gonna be a little bit of a fun time. I do really like the brushes on the Pleasing bottles. They're long and skinny, but wide. Like they're thin, not skinny, I'm sorry. They're long and thin, but wide, and then they have the rounded tip to it. I do really enjoy the brushes. It makes application very easy, very minimal cleanup. I did do 2 coats of this plus a glossy top coat, so that's what you're gonna see in my swatch photos. And guys, that is it. That's all I wore in the month of July. Let me know what you guys have been wearing this month. Let me know what your favorite was from my manicures today. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and I will talk to you again next time. Bye.